Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, classroom teachers. This is Seth here. I just wanted to share a video of a Google Meet extension that I thought could be helpful for some of us and helpful for your students. So to get to that extension, all you're going to do is just type in the Chrome Web Store in your search bar. And it's going to be the first um, link that shows up there. And then you're going to search Classroom Google Meet, and it should come up. So it's not Share to Classroom. It's down here called Classroom Extension for Google Meet. Now yours is going to say add it instead of rate it. So you're going to add that if you want to add this extension to Google Meet. Now this extension has some pretty cool features. Let me show you some of those features. So right now I don't have those features. Oh, by the way, hey, go Pacers. I don't have those features right now down here at the bottom where I'd be able to mute myself, I'd be able to hang up the call, and use a whiteboard or raise my hand. So that's because I've clicked on the people. I have this white sidebar here, and I be able to see my list of students this way. So to get off of there and see those features that I'm talking about, just click on your face or off to the side here, and you can see those features. I have the mute, hang up, hide my video. So the first feature with Classroom Extension is raise hand. So if I click on that, it's more like bold in your face. I kind of like this more than the feature that is over here with the nod extension, which shows up here, which is nice. But I just like this feature a little bit better. It's just more in your face. You're able to see it if the students do have a question or have something to say. So I'm going to click out of there. And then this is the cool feature that I thought many of our small group teachers, EL, special ed, interventionists could possibly use, or even us teachers if we're working in a small group for Google Meet, is the whiteboard. So if I click on the whiteboard, I'm able to draw. The students can do facts. Maybe you just read them a story and you want them to draw a picture of something that they visualize while you read that story. This is definitely a great feature for that. And the students can end up drawing it. They can erase if they need to, and they can start a new one if they messed up completely. The only problem with this is I notice when you wanted to do like circles and curves, it's kind of straight lines a little bit. So it's not the best drawing, but it's definitely usable for what we can do with it. So let's pretend that I had my students do a drawing based on what they visualized with the book that I just read. And they are actually able to present. Not only are we as teachers able to present, so if students want to present their whiteboard to the rest of the class of their drawing, they're just going to click on present now and then entire screen. And right now, if there was anybody in my classroom, they are able to see my whiteboard. So anybody in this Google Meet can see this, which is great. And students can give feedback and be like, oh my gosh, I drew something similar. Oh, I can make a connection to that drawing. Hey, I have a question about that. And you can, and the students can see that and actually present. So that's a cool feature too. Not only can they just present their drawing, but they can also present maybe a presentation that you have them do during this time. This could be a great time to have students work on a project, a slide presentation, and they present to everybody in a Google Meet as if they were actually in the classroom. It could be pretty awesome. Now, the other feature that I wanted to share today, the main one was the classroom one with the whiteboard, because I find some that could be very beneficial. The other one is the attendance. Yeah, so maybe you want to try to keep track of, hey, what students are not coming into my Google Meet, or which students are. So that is called Meet, the Google Meet Meet attendance option, and you're going to do the same thing there to add that. So you'll go into Carnage versus Venom. I don't know what I pressed to get that up. But anyways, so you're going to put meet attendance. And it's right there with the apple and the check mark. And yours is going to say add it, so you can add it. Now, I don't know everything about this one, but it's pretty cool. It's worked once for me, but it's very difficult when I'm trying to practice using it and it's just me or my wife. So it's kind of difficult to try to figure out. So I plan to use it today when I meet with my classroom on here at 2 o'clock. So to get to this, what does this do? So if you click on the people, this is the function, this clipboard with the check mark. That's your attendance function. So these are spreadsheets. So and I can turn it on or I can turn it off to take attendance. So that function here, what it's going to do, it's going to create a spreadsheet of all the people who are in my meeting. So as you can see, I met on April 15th, and it gives me the time, and I'm the only person in the meeting. So it gives me an automatic spreadsheet of who's in attendance, which I thought could be very helpful for us to keep track of, hey, who's coming to the meetings that I'm doing, instead of checking off each name off of a clipboard or something like that to take attendance. That's a cool function to use as well. But that's all I have today. If you want some more information or if you have a question of how to do something on Google Meet, I'll be happy to answer it the best that I can. I'm also learning new things when it comes to Google Meet, so I'm definitely not an expert at the time. But this is Mr. Fleming out. I hope your family is staying safe and healthy, and everything is all good in the hood. All right.